Hi everyone, it's Liam here from Rating the Races. So we're going to have a look at all of our columns and explain what they all mean within the web ratings. First of all, I'm just going to check that I've had them all selected, which I do, so I can go through them. This first video, we're just going to look at columns NAP across to form. There'll be future videos for R10, across to AV3, rank. We'll then do a few more videos explaining the ones further along. So we're just looking at NAP to form. NAP. This is the column that we would select our horses for the NAP competition. It's a free competition where you can win prizes, including cash, free bets from Betfair, racing merchandise from Hacked Up Goods, racing tickets, obviously not applicable at the moment, and lots of other prizes, wine, bottles of wine, Scratch and Reveal have given us a prize or two. We've had some racing books. We've had lots of prizes, basically. And it is free for everybody to play the NAP competition. But there's another video on NAP, the NAP competition, so it's worth watching that. The second column is the silks. Very simply, the silks of the horse, or the silks of the jockey of that horse. This is so that we can easily see which horse is ours in the race. The third column is draw. This is the draw or the stall that horse in question is going to be jumping out of in the race. Obviously for jumps racing, this column is always blank because they don't come out of stalls. But for flat racing, most of the time, there's a few races that they don't, but most of the time they do come out of stalls. And they are also conditionally formatted, these stall numbers. And what that means is the greener the cell or the box, the better that stall is over time. Now, in this instance, Collide and Cosmelli were both 1 from 6, so you have to be careful with. Whilst they were green, saying they were the best two stalls, their data was from a limited amount because they don't often have 19, 20, 20 runner races at Newcastle. So the stalls generally go from, say, 1 to 10, and we can hover over, say, stall 1, and you can see that it's not the best stall to be coming out of. Stall 3 is a bit better. Stall 4, let's find a good one. Stall 8 is generally a good stall. So always be careful when you do just look at the colours, because they're not from the same data sets. Moving on to the horse name, self-explanatory, that is the horse name. But we also have these numbers here, and what these represent is the number of times that horse has been selected in the NAP competition by our players. Free members can only see the number of times other free members have selected those horses, whereas premium members and professional members see both premium, pro and free members selections. Hovering over each number, you can get more information about the players' statistics for those that have selected each horse. NAGMI. NAGMI is how you can add a NAGMI to your Rating the Races account, where you will receive an email, and if I just set this one up as a test, you'll also see how it then views. You'll notice it then turns black with the white writing instead of the yellow with the black writing. But let's just remove that. There is a whole video on NAGMIs that you may want to watch. The next column is position, and this obviously imports after the race is finished, and it shows you the position of each horse. So we can see that Caravan of Hope, our top rated horse, won the race, with Australis finishing second, who was RTR2. RTR score. This is the score that we have given each horse based on all of the statistics and the algorithm has calculated for us. The higher the score, the better, and the higher the score, the higher their rank will be, as in RTR1 being a high rank. RTR rank is the predicted order that our ratings have calculated for the race. And in this instance, we actually got the 1-2 spot on. Value odds. These are the odds calculated based on the horse's actual chance in the race, what the odds should be. Bookmakers generally have favourites too short and sometimes have outsiders too big. And it's trying to work out which horses are worth having a bet on using other aspects of the ratings. It doesn't always have to be a positive above 100% value to be worthy of a bet if you can give another reason that the ratings can't take into account. Win PR. No, sorry, I've skipped win odds, haven't I? Win odds. This is the exchange starting price, which we collect after the race is finished. This is useful for finding out whether a horse went off a lot shorter in the market than you'd expect, or a lot bigger. Win PR. This is also collected after the race, and this is data. This is how much the horse shortened during the run. You'll notice that winners very often are between 99 and 99.99% because they shortened between that amount because they won. They went from their odds to 1.01. Sometimes you'll see that horses don't shorten very much, such as Smart Champion. Smart Champion was held out the back, never got into the race, never looked like winning, so only shortened by 2%. So his 10.2 didn't shorten very well, and if you did back and lay him in the run, you probably didn't get out. This is a great indicator of horses that trade, that are useful for trading. Sometimes you'll find horses very often travel really well, and then either don't get home or don't pick up or just don't want to win and don't have a very good win record, but generally travel well and are shortened in the running accordingly. Value odds divided by actual odds is the percentage that we will get here. 100% is great. Above 100% is generally better. Lower than 100% may be the horse has been overbet. ISP. ISP, as mentioned in another video, stands for industry starting price. And this is the price that you'll generally see at the bookmakers rather than on the exchanges. Place odds. Place odds is the odds available on the exchanges for that horse just to place. Sometimes you'll find horses place time and time again, but don't like to get their head in front and are actually better to be having place bets on them rather than each way bets or even win bets. And form is simply their form from their last 10 or however many runs of data we have. So you can see this horse finished second, fourth, second, third, second, first, second. And he always read from left to right. The right being the most recent run. So he was second on his most recent run. And then he was first 2 runs ago, 3 runs ago, 4 runs ago, etc. So that's NAP to form and what they mean. Hope that helps. Any questions? Do get in touch.